Hello, so you are due a big update on the MX5 because a few things have happened since you probably last saw it. So the big thing is we have now got the coilovers on. Yep. So. Fitment is not quite perfect, we still need to go a bit lower. The back's okay, I think, by the time we get an alignment, so that then we can do spacers. So as you can see in the rear now, we are almost tucking tyre. You can see just how bad my arches are now, which isn't really great. As you can see, these haven't really been rolled that much, so I need to heat them up and properly tuck this lip around like I've done on the fronts, and then maybe we could even go a tiny extra bit lower and then look at getting spacers on. And just to show you on the other side, it's a similar story, although they do seem to sit a little bit different, maybe because it's had an arch already in a previous life. I don't really know, it's a bit of a weird one really. They're all set up the same because the rear's on max low, so I can't really see where the difference is going to be in that, apart from if it's had a new arch. So we did that on a Friday night once I'd finished work, and I say we because I got help from my dad and one of his mates, and we sort of managed to do that in just a few hours really. It didn't take as long as it did the first time we did it with the eBay ones, which was good, and we didn't really run into many issues apart from having to roll the arches a little bit. But I'm getting a banging noise at the back, but I think after actually reading the HSD manual and stuff, I know how to fix that. So I'm still going through the bedding in process of the first 100 miles with them. So once that's done, then we can get some good dialed in settings, but they're on. Now the second kind of big change that you may have noticed, you may not have seen, eagle-eyed viewers would notice that there's no overriders on the back bumper. So if we go to the back of the car, a completely different rear end setup going on now. So parts to run through are, we have rear lights. These are Lexus style rear lights that I've put some red tint on. I did kind of film a video on this, but whether it goes out or not I don't know, because it was a really weird one, so you might actually see me tint those. We've got a long awaited Unos rear panel. This has already come with the badges on it and it's been painted gloss black, so I haven't really got to do much with that, just put it in for the moment. Although I have got to work out what to do with number plate lights, because you can't seem to just plug and play them. So at the moment they're kind of like neons on the floor somewhere, because they're not up at the top where the number plate is. And as I said earlier, the overriders are off, so they're not on the car. This is actually the same rear bumper, as you can now see, without a fog light, because I did the fog light conversion into the headlight. I have got a new bumper for this, but it was a bit of a pain to get on because some of the fittings and stuff had rusted out. But that will be on, and that hasn't got the fog light gap there, so it'll be a cleaner rear end. So it's really good that one of the much bigger jobs, which is the coilovers, is now on the car. I'm just really happy that that's kind of out of the way and done. I did want to try and get that wing done, driver's side one, at the same time, but we just didn't have time to do it, so I'm sure that I'll come across doing that at some point. As you know, there is loads of stuff that we've got to try and get done to this car at the end of the month. Kind of thinking we're not going to get all of it done, but we'll get as much done as possible on that car. One thing I did do, actually, I do want to talk about, is I put a poll on Instagram about removing those stickers, and it was kind of like 50-50 on the fence, and even I'm 50 on the fence of it still, so they might disappear. I don't quite know yet. Yeah, next things in terms of fitment is going to be rolling those rear arches getting the lips up flat inside the arch, and then going lower on the front, and it needs an alignment badly. Just to give you an idea, you can see the toe out visually in the rear. I mean, there you go. That's how bad the rear toe out is. And there is quite a bit of camber as well, which you probably did see earlier. So yeah, just a tad bit of rear camber. But that is expected when you lower a car, so once I've kind of got the height dialed in, we'll go for an alignment, and then any wheel gap we will sort out with some wheel spacers. So we are getting there, bit by bit. I did want to update you on that, just so that people go like, where's a coilover video, blah blah blah. They're already on. So, I mean, maybe to get things done quicker to the car, I need to just do them and then do updates. I know it's nicer to watch you do it, but there may be a couple of things where I cut corners in order to get the car done. This was kind of one of those things. But I do hope you're as happy as I am that they're finally now on the car and we can get some proper lows in and just getting the fitment nice, getting it all looking good. If you are, do drop that like button and subscribe and all of that stuff. Videos get pushed out less and less and less as every week goes on with the YouTube platform stuff, so clicking all those things really does help out. But that is going to be it for this video, so thank you very much for watching, and until the next video, I'll see you later.
It's always been about bragging and boasting, and I'm better than you with this, and I'm better than you with that, and I finally found something that, yeah, this kid over here, you know, he may have more chicks, like he may have better clothes or whatever, but he can't do this like me.